Hello guys, and welcome to all those training to become Super Saiyans, and welcome to Revolution. So this video is concerning Caulifla and her next possible transformation. Quite recently in the Dragon Ball community, everybody has been in uproar in fear that Caulifla would unlock Super Saiyan Blue just by copying Goku, which was fueled by the fact that in literally 2 episodes, she went Super Saiyan, and in the very next episode, Super Saiyan 2. And then the major catalyst to this fear was the fact that a few weeks ago, spoilers were released telling us that in episode 100, Caulifla would be asking Goku about the Super Saiyan Blue power. Well, episode 100 has aired now, and she hasn't learnt Super Saiyan Blue. But it is heavily implied that at some point she is going to find a new transformation. Now, in a video I made the other day called Kale and Caulifla, Sisters or Lovers, I discussed how Caulifla has an attraction to power. And basically she demonstrated that in this Tournament of Power. As soon as she saw Goku transform into Super Saiyan Blue, she wanted it. And despite my hopes that Goku would describe Super Saiyan Blue to her and finally give us an answer on to what exactly Super Saiyan Blue is, he didn't do so and ultimately told her that Super Saiyan 3 was next. So everybody claiming that they would quit watching Dragon Ball Super if Caulifla got the Super Saiyan Blue transformation can now rest at ease. The fact that Caulifla unlocked Super Saiyan 1 and 2 in quick succession really points out to how much of a prodigy she is. And even though she unlocked these forms too quick for many people's likings, at least in episode 100 they had her struggle to regain that Super Saiyan 2 transformation and demonstrate Super Saiyan Grade 3, the overly bulked up Super Saiyan transformation that ultimately really reduces a Super Saiyan speed despite increasing the power in her efforts to regain the Super Saiyan 2 transformation. Now, personally, I really like Caulifla's character, and I really hope and even feel that we will be seeing a lot more of her in Dragon Ball Super in the upcoming episodes and even beyond this tournament. And Caulifla will not stop until she has unlocked her ultimate transformation, whatever that may be. Now, will it be Super Saiyan Blue? Possibly. She's seen the power of Super Saiyan Blue, and obviously she'll try and achieve it, but will that be her next form? Well, after Super Saiyan 2, there's only really 3 options for her to go for. That being 1, Super Saiyan 3, which Goku mentions, and I believe is the most likely for Caulifla in the future. Then there is also Super Saiyan Rage, which, despite almost seeming like an exclusive form for future Trunks, it should technically be available if Caulifla was to have a fit of rage. Then there are the Saiyan God transformations. If she trained 3 more Super Saiyans on planet Sadol, she would have the means to acquire the Super Saiyan God ritual transformation. And then there's Super Saiyan Blue. Now we know that Super Saiyan Blue is achievable without Super Saiyan God, at least in the anime. And neither is Super Saiyan 3 a prerequisite for Super Saiyan Blue. And you could even argue that Super Saiyan 2 might not be a prerequisite for Super Saiyan Blue either. It just requires the user to be able to manipulate God Ki and have a Super Saiyan transformation on top, as explained by Goku when he told Frieza in the ROF saga that it is Super Saiyan God turning Super Saiyan. Now, the reason I don't think it will be Super Saiyan Blue next in line for her next transformation is simply because she needs a specialist kind of trainer, such as Whis or Vados, to help her get to grips with the God Ki or God Essence. And maybe this will happen way down the line, but obviously this is not going to happen in this tournament. And maybe she'll learn it after the tournament has closed and the smoke has cleared and the winner has been announced and whatever goes on thereafter, and she'll train with someone like Vados or even Whis. But I don't imagine we'll get to see the fruits of that training for quite a few arcs. Now, Super Saiyan Rage obviously requires Caulifla to have an absolute upsurge in anger or rage. Now, in this tournament, I do believe there is something that could happen that could spark this kind of emotional outburst from Caulifla, and that is if Kale, her protege, despite her Super Saiyan Berserk form being incredibly powerful, getting killed in the tournament right in front of Caulifla's eyes. Just like Trunks in the Zamasu saga, he has Super Saiyan down already, as well as even Super Saiyan 2. And then eventually when his rage built up over Zamasu's Zero Mortal plan, the rage inside of him took him to a new level, and that was Super Saiyan Akari, Rage Fury, whatever you want to call it. So just picture this scenario, guys, that Super Saiyan Berserk Kale gets killed by Golden Frieza. Now we know Golden Frieza hates Saiyans, and he wouldn't be kind about eliminating Kale, but killing Kale in a very savage manner in front of Caulifla's eyes, which would make Caulifla completely erupt in rage and unlock the Super Saiyan Rage form, and ultimately eliminating Frieza from the tournament. It would be very reminiscent of Goku turning Super Saiyan and defeating Frieza on planet Namek. Hypothetical, but that would be pretty cool. Now the third option is what I think is the most likely option, and that is Super Saiyan 3. Now, Super Saiyan 3 has pretty much gone out of fashion in Dragon Ball Super. It's almost a useless transformation. It's a very powerful transformation, but it burns through stamina extremely quickly. This form of Super Saiyan is achievable by a Saiyan who has already obtained the Super Saiyan 2 form. Caulifla has done so, and then trains intensely. It appears that this form can only be achieved by out of the norm circumstances, as Goku and Gotenks are the only ones to have achieved it so far. Even Vegeta has bypassed this transformation. The form uses a Saiyan's full potential with power extracted from every drop of their blood. Super Saiyan 3 transformation increases the utilization of Ki, and as a result the transformation consumes far more energy than that of Super Saiyan 2. And leads to extended levels of fatigue. But the part of that I want to point out is that it uses the full potential of the power extracted from every drop of their blood. Now, that is a physiological observation that was made by either Goku or King Kai when Goku was training in the other world. But Caulifla also demonstrated the ability to observe her own body and construct a way to find out how to achieve Super Saiyan by concentrating the Ki into the small of her back, localizing her Ki into the key points. So she clearly has the intelligence and self-awareness to make that observation herself. So the form is extremely achievable for Caulifla, especially with Goku there to give her the directions on how to achieve the form. And given how quickly she unlocks these Super Saiyan transformations, I wouldn't bet against Caulifla learning Super Saiyan 3 in the Tournament of Power itself. Now, obviously, Goku worked extremely hard to get that transformation. In fact, only achieved that form in his dead body. But since Goku told Caulifla in episode 100 that she could achieve Super Saiyan 3 extremely soon, I think that debunks the fact that you need out of the norm circumstances to achieve this transformation. I certainly hope we get to see Super Saiyan 3 a little bit more, despite its lack of relevancy in Dragon Ball Super. Mainly for nostalgic purposes really, as I really like the design of the form and how powerful it is. I know it's not as powerful as Super Saiyan Blue, but it is still a very powerful form. I really enjoyed it when Goku showcased it against future Trunks when he first came back to the present in the Zamasu saga. And I honestly believe that most of the fanbase will be more okay with Caulifla unlocking Super Saiyan 3 than getting Super Saiyan Blue straight away. But the fact that Caulifla seems so determined to get to that next level, and the fact that she has no problem achieving those next levels when she's presented with them, I can honestly see Caulifla finding ascendancy in the near future. So I want to know what you guys think. Which transformation do you think that Caulifla will unlock next? Will it be Super Saiyan Rage, Super Saiyan 3, or even Super Saiyan Blue? Or do you think she could have her very own specific transformation in the same regards that Kale does with Super Saiyan Berserk? Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you like my videos, guys, please smash that like button with a big bang attack. And remember one very important final message. If you stay calm in any situation, you will never, ever unlock Super Saiyan Berserk. Make sure you click that subscribe button to make sure you get all my latest content straight to your account as soon as it's released. And here are some more videos from my library, which I'm sure you will all enjoy.